Hello friends, welcome to this presentation where we are trying to deal with the October 2016 Mathematics Paper 2, that is the ECZ examination. Alright, the Examination Council of Zambia School Certificate Examination. Alright, so I'll take you through. My name is phiri. I'll take you through from question 1 to the last question. Alright? I'll do about 2 or 3 on the board, then the other questions I'll do them on a paper. Alright, so we have the first question here. Okay. Copy the question, pause the video, copy the question. Okay. Alright. Okay, so A, we are saying given that matrix Q is equal to 3x, that is the first column, negative 2 and 4. Alright? Roman numeral 1, we are saying find the value of x given that the determinant of Q is 2. So we know that the determinant here is 2. Alright, so because we're talking about the determinant, we write an expression for the determinant. That is major diagonal minus minor diagonal. Alright, so you say 3 by 4 minus x by negative 2. The answer must be equal to our determinant, which is what? 2. Okay, so we're going to say 3 by 4 is 12. X by negative 2 is negative 2x. By negative it is plus 2x, which is equal to 2. Right? So here we put the right terms. We are going to say 2x is equal to 2 minus 12 when you take this guy the other side. So we have got 2x, that is equal to 2 minus 12, which is negative 10. But our interest is to get x, so we divide by 2 both sides by 2. So 2 and 2 cancel. X is equal to negative 5. That is our answer, right? Then the second part, that is Roman numeral 2. We are asked to get the inverse. Alright? The inverse of Q. So say the inverse of Q is given by 1 over determinant of Q times the adjoint. Adjoint of what? Q. Okay. So in this case, we'll say the inverse of Q is equal to 1 over, what is the determinant? The determinant is 2 here, right? Not negative 5. So we've got 1 over 5, open the brackets. Here, for the major diagonal, we interchange their positions. Alright? So instead of 3 here, you put 4 there, you put 3. So we've got 4, 3 here. Then here you multiply by negative. Now look, x is negative 5. So when you multiply by negative, it becomes positive. So I'll put plus here. Here when you multiply by negative, it becomes positive. And this is your answer. Right? If you want, you can multiply, you can distribute. That is our answer. We go to part B. Part B, we are told to solve the equation x squared plus 2x is equal to 7. Alright? Giving your answer. Alright, giving your answer to 2 decimal places. So first you write it in standard form by producing a 0. So what x squared is equal to x squared plus, take notes, plus 2x minus 7 is equal to 0. This is positive. When you take it, this side becomes a minus. So here, what is key? You identify these variables. A is the coefficient of this one, that is power 2, so you have got 1. B is 2, right? And C is negative 7. Okay, so from here now you use the formula. Okay, so we use the formula which is x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything should be divided by 2a. Alright? So what is our b? Our b is 2. So we have x is negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4, open the bracket. Our a is 1. Then our c is negative 7. Alright? Everything divided by 2 times a. And what is our a? 1. Right? So x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus. At this stage, you work out everything that is in the brackets there, that is the square root. Only calculate. You don't need to waste time on an exam. So you're going to say 2 squared minus 4, open the bracket, 1 by negative 7. Alright, so you have everything here, that is 32. Alright, so here you say everything inside here is 32 over 2. Alright? Okay, so then you're going to say x is equal to, you're going to say negative 2 plus the square root of 32 divided by 2. Alright? You don't need to waste a lot of time, so negative 2 plus the square root of 32. Alright, divided by 2. So the answer is 1.8. 28, 27, 125. Alright? So we can round off that now to 2 decimal places. Okay. Okay, so we round off to 2 decimal places. So we're going to say 1, 2, you cut here and consider 8 as 1. 1 plus that. Why is it 1? Because it's above 4. Yeah, it's greater than 4. Alright? So 1 plus that, you have 3. So you have x is equal to 1.83, or x is equal to, again you come and pick here, you use the negative. So you're going to say negative 2 minus the square root of 32. You say equals divided by 2. Because you don't have that luxury of time in an exam to start writing a lot of steps. Alright? So you have negative 3.828427125. Alright? Then we round off these to 2 decimal places. 1, 2, cut here and consider 8 as 1. 1 plus that is 3, so negative 3.83. Those are your answers. You get the 5 marks there. Alright, so we go to question 2. Okay, so let's deal with question 2. You can pause the video and try to copy it. Okay? And even attempt, then you compare with the answers. Alright, so let's read the question. We are saying, of the 50 villagers who tune in to combined radio station, 29 listen to news, 25 listen to sports, 22 listen to music, 11 listen to both news and sports, 9 listen to both sports and music, 12 listen to both news and music, 4 listen to all the 3 programs, and 2 do not listen to any program. Alright? Roman numeral 1. Draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this information. Now, we have 3 programs here. So the 3 programs represent the 3 sets. Alright? Now, whether the 3 sets will intersect or not, that depends on the information that we've been given. Now, look at this one. They're saying 4 listen to all the 3 programs. It means there's an intersection set. Alright? So we are going to draw sets that are joined. Alright? Okay? So we are going to draw a Venn diagram. Like that. Then we come up with the 3 circles. So I've got the 3 programs here. You have news, you have music, as well as sports. All right, then we put the universal set. Now, so what we need to do first is to get the data. We are saying those that listen to music, or we say news. How many are they? 29. So I'll say this is the 29. All right. Then those that listen to sports, so sports, that 25. Sports 25. Those that listen to music, 22. So music, they are 22. Okay. Those that listen to both news and sports, meaning that news intersection and is an intersection. Intersection sports. There are how many? 11. This data is very important. All right. 9 listen to both sports and music. So sports intersection music. There are how many? 9. All right. 12 listen to both news and music. So say news intersection music. There are how many? There are 12. So 4 listen to all the 3 programs. That is news intersection music intersection sports. There are how many? 4. All right. Then you have 2 that do not listen to any. That is music union, news union, sports complement is this is 2 outside here. There are 2. Okay. Now having this information, now we are able to substitute here. All right. So the starting point is you look at the region that belongs to all the 3. Okay. That belongs to all the 3. All right. In this case, those that listen to news, music, and sports, there are 4. So the region that belongs to all the 3 sets is this one. So I'll put T4 here. Then you come to this news and the music. All right. News here and the music in this region. Okay. So this is the intersection set for news and music. We are saying news and music, they are 12. But in this region, we already have 4. All right. So we are going to say 12 minus 4. Okay. What do you get? You get 8. So the 8 should be here. All right. And this 8 represents the number of villagers that listen to news and the music only. Okay. Then we go to the next one. Sports and music. Sports and music, this region. There are how many? 9. But you already have 4. So I'm going to say 9 minus 4. What do you get? So here I'll put 5. Then you say news and sports. News and sports, this region should have 11. You already have 4. So you say 11 minus 4. What do you get? Here there is 7. Okay. Then we are saying these do not listen to any of the programs. So you can put the 2 outside. So now what you do is you go to music. What number represent those that listen to music? 22. All right. So what I will do is I'll say 22 minus, you go to this set for music, you subtract all these. The answer should be less than 22 or 0. Right. So what you're going to do is you say minus 5 minus 4 minus 8. What do you get? 5. So it means here there are 5. Okay. It means there are 5. The number should always be maybe 0 or positive number. If it is negative, then there's a problem. Right? Okay. If it is 0, it means you not put anything. It means there's nothing here. Okay. Then we go to sports here. They should be 25. So I'll say 25 minus 7 minus 4 minus 5, direct, you have 9. So here there will be 9. Alright? 9 here. Then you go to news. How many? 29. You come here, so say minus 7, minus 4, minus 8. You have 10. Alright? So if you want, you can verify here. You say, it means we are done here. You are going to say 10 plus 8 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 2. The answer should be 50. Alright? So that is what you are going to get, 50. It means the information has been correctly illustrated. Alright, so take note, this is 2A, Roman numeral 1. Okay? Then 2A, Roman numeral 2, what are we saying? We are saying, how many villagers listen to music only? So A, music only, it means 5. Here there are 5. B, listen to one type of program only, meaning that news only, music only, and sports only. So you have got 10 plus 9 plus 5. Alright, and you get 24. If you are not sure, get your calculator, add. Say 10 plus 9 plus 4. You get 23, in fact, not 24, 23. Is it? Or here it's supposed to be 5. Alright? So you have 10 plus 9 plus 5. Okay, so you have your 24. Okay? That is our answer. Alright? Then you go to C. What is C? Listen to 2 types of programs only. That is here, this region. News and music only. News and sports only. Sports and music only. How many? 8 plus 5 plus 7. What do we get? Right? If you're not sure, you utilize your calculator. Plus 7, 20. So here I've got 20. Okay? Then this has been fully covered. We go to B. Question 2B. Alright? A survey carried out at a certain hospital indicates that the probability that a patient tested positive for malaria is 0.6. That is like 60%, alright? What is the probability that 2 patients selected at random, one tested negative while the other positive, alright? 2, both patients tested negative. Now, so to make your job easy, you can do a simple tree diagram. You're going to say positive maybe here, negative, alright? You can produce again, so you have positive here, negative, positive here, negative. Now, look here, we have been given the one probability just here, alright? That is the probability of testing positive is what? 0.6. Now, what's the probability of testing negative? You're going to say 1 minus 0.6. You get 0.4, alright? So you have 0.4 here. Here I've got 0.6. So you repeat these probabilities: 0.6, 0.4, 0.6, 0.4 there. Alright? So A, we want the probability that when we select at random, we'll get a patient where one will test negative while the other positive. So this is the probability that you have negative, positive, or positive, negative. Alright? By or we mean mutually exclusive events. So this is the same as probability of negative and positive plus probability of positive and negative. Alright? So you can come here. What's the probability that a patient will test positive? 0.6 times. What's the probability that they'll test negative? 0.4 plus. What's the probability that they'll test Take note here, they are saying negative or positive. So the probability that a patient tested positive or negative, is a 0.4. By the probability that a patient tested positive is a 0.6. Plus the probability that a patient tested positive, you come here, 0.6 times that they test negative is a 0.4. Alright? You can multiply that, but of course this is a 0.24. If you are not sure, you can utilize your calculator. 0.4 times 0.6. This is what you are going to get. Alright? Even here you have 0.24. When you add what you get, plus 0.24, you get 0.48. This is your probability. Alright? Roman numeral 2. Now, we find the probability that both patients tested negative. That's the probability that you have negative. Alright? Negative here and negative there. 0.4 by 0.4. Okay, what do we get? When you multiply, you have 0.16. That is your probability. And you are done with the second question. We go to question 3. Okay, that's the third question. You can pause the video and copy it. Okay, so we are saying the program below is given in the form of a pseudocode. Alright? You have start, enter radius. If radius is less than 0, then display error message and re-enter positive radius. Else we enter height. Okay, then another condition is if height is less than 0, then we display error message and re-enter positive height. Alright, else we calculate the volume by this formula. We end if, display volume, and stop. Alright, so here we need to draw a corresponding flowchart for the information given above. Okay, so drawing a flowchart is a very simple task. The first thing we'll do is to write this word start in. Please take note, this should be an oval. Okay, say start. Alright? Then we are saying the next stage is we enter radius. Alright? Now, where do we enter radius? So we enter the radius in the parallelogram. Alright? So we'll draw a parallelogram here. Say enter radius. Okay. After this, we have a condition. So this is a condition, all right? If condition demands that we bring in a decision box, all right, or what we call the diamond. Okay, so we are going to bring in a diamond. Okay, and this is how we are going to draw it. Okay, this is what we have. So we say, instead of saying if, we say is. Here we put a question. Is the radius less than 0? All right? It's either yes, it is less than 0, or no, it is not. So if it's not less than 0, what should we do? And if it is less than 0, what happens? All right? So we can take this route and say yes. Okay. So we are saying if we agree that radius is less than 0, then, or if we have observed that the radius is less than 0, then we need to display error message and re-enter positive radius. All right? So we are saying we'll come this side and say we display error message. Okay, so we are saying display error message and re-enter positive radius. Okay, so by re-entering it means we can go back here and loop. Okay, so we re-enter, we can go back there, put an arrow. So we are saying if it is less than 0 for sure, then we display error message and re-enter positive. Else means that if not, all right, what should we do? We again enter height. All right, so here we'll say, okay, let's enter height. All right, so we are saying enter height. Okay, so after that, there is another condition. If height is less than 0, we display error message and render positive height. Else will come and compute the volume. All right, so we bring a decision box here because of the if condition. So put an arrow here, then you bring the decision box to the diamond. Okay, so this side we might say yes, doesn't matter where you're going to put it, and here you can say no. All right, so again here it is the same. We are saying we need to display error message and re-enter positive height. So we are saying yes. So here we display error message and re-enter positive height. All right, so by that we mean we can go back here and try to pick it from here. Try to insert another value of height. All right, like that. Now, if not, that is else. Else we calculate the volume. So here we are processing. How do we do that? We introduce a rectangle which is called a processor. All right. Actually, here there is a need of a question. Say, is height less than 0? You put that there. Okay. So here we are saying, if not, we work out the radius. I mean the volume. All right. So we are saying volume is equal to, it has been defined as what? 1/3 osteric pi osteric square radius osteric height. All right, then and if display volume, then stop. So here we'll just say we display volume. Display volume. Then we are saying we stop. It means we are done with that one. You get your 5 marks. That is how you are supposed to do it. Okay. All right. Okay, let's deal with 3B. In the diagram below, A or B, I mean O, AB is a triangle, all right, in which OA is 3A, OB is 6B, all right, OC to CA is 2 to 3, OC to CA, this is 2 and this is 3, all right. AD to DB is 1 to 2, so this is 1 and this is 2, okay. So Roman numeral 1, we are saying express each of the following in terms of A and of B. A vector AB, okay. So vector AB will move from A to O, then O to B. So we are saying this will be AO plus OB. So AB is equal to, when we talk about AO, this is the OA. So AO is the opposite, or is opposite to OA. Hence we introduce a negative. So meaning that OA is negative 3A plus OB is 6B. Okay, and that is your answer. Take note, this is A, B. Then we find OD from O to D, all right? So we are saying OD will be defined as O to A to D. OA plus AD, all right? So we are saying OD is equal to, our OA is 3A. So we have 3A plus. Now when you look at AD is just only AB, all right? So AD is 1 over 3, because from there to there it is 1, but from here to there it is 3, all right? So 1 over 3 of what? AB. And what is our AB? Negative 3A plus 6B, all right? So our OD, when simplified, will produce the following result. 3A minus this and that will cancel. You have got A, all right? 3 into 6 is 2, so plus 2B. So our OD will be 3A minus A is 2A plus 2B. That is our answer, all right? This is our answer. Then we go to C. C, what is C? We are saying we need to find vector BC from B to what? C. We can easily move from B to O to C. So we have BO plus OC, all right? So BC is equal to BO is negative. Look, you're moving from B to O, you're going against the direction of the vector, so it will be negative 6A plus OC. Look, O to C, it is 2 over, but from O to A, it is 5. So this is 2 over 5 of vector OA. And what is vector OA? This is 3A. All right? And that is your answer there. Okay. All right? Or you can even say BC is equal to negative 6A plus, when you multiply this by that, you have got 6 over 5A. All right? Take note, this is the B. It's not A, it is the B. So even this one is the B. Okay? This is the A, and this one is your answer. All right? Negative 6B, negative 6, or let me write it nicely, negative 6B plus 6 over 3 A. That is our answer. Okay. Then we go to Roman numeral 2. Given that BE is equal to H. H by H we mean a scalar, all right? BC. Now express B in terms of H, A, and B, all right? So we are going to say BE is equal to H, open the bracket. What is BC? I think we got B somewhere. It's here. you have got negative 6 b plus 6 over 3 a. All right, this is what we are going to have. Okay, so we can say BE is equal to, what is common here? We have 6. You can factor out 6 so that there's even h here. So here there will be negative b plus 1 over 3a. All right, this is your answer, or even that one is okay. So we are done with question 3. All right. Okay, this is question 4. You can pause the video, copy. All right. So we are saying let's construct a triangle. So before you even do that, you can do a sketch. All right, where we say this is A, B, and what? C. We have been told that this triangle should be drawn in such a manner that AB is equal to BC and is equal to AC, which is 7. It means throughout here it is 7, 7. All right. The Roman numeral 2 are supposed to measure the angle CAB. Okay. So what you do is you get your ruler and measure 7. Okay. Get your ruler and measure 7. Okay. Okay, so start from 0 here to 7. Okay. So I'm going to name this as A and this one as B. Then the distance here, it is what? 7. All right, so you've been told that from this point to a point C, you need to have 7 centimeters. All right, so you get your compass, measure 7. Which is this one. So you come here, you create an arc. Okay. So this is my 7. You can create an arc. Then you shift, since the distance is the same, you just shift the compass to point B. Okay. So in this case, the two arcs are meeting here. Get your ruler and the pencil to join. All right. Okay, so this is an equilateral triangle. So this is our C. This is 7 centimeters, equal to this one is 7 centimeters. Okay, so this is the A1 triangle ABC. Okay, 2, you have to measure angle CAB, this angle. When you measure it, it will be 60. Now, since this is an equilateral, you can say this is automatically 60. Angle CAB is 60 degrees. An equilateral triangle, or you can verify it with your protractor. Right? So you see where it is taking you. This is 60. All right? Okay, so we go to part B. Within the triangle ABC, construct the locus of points Roman numeral 1 equidistant from AB and BC. Take note here. There's AB and BC. What is common here is B. So we bisect angle B. All right? So how do we bisect? We get our compass. You create an arc. That one is sufficient. Then you put your compass at that point of intersection. Then you create another arc here. Come here, create an arc. So where the two arcs are intersecting, all right, you draw a line passing through it from there, from point B. Okay, so you can get a ruler join. Okay, so we're going to name this as B Roman numeral 1. Okay, then the next one, you need to measure 4 centimeters from B, point B. Okay, so you get your ruler and measure 4 centimeters using a compass. So I'll start from here, extend it all the way to 4 here. Okay, so you go to point B, create an arc just inside here. That's all. This one is your answer. So you're going to name this as B Roman numeral 2. The next one, we need to do the locus of points, which is 3 centimeters from AB. AB is a straight line. So 3 centimeters from it, it means it's a parallel line. Okay? So how do you do it? Just get a ruler. We have a lot of methods. Just get a ruler and put it at 90 degrees. Okay? Put it at 90 degrees. Take note, say, okay, this is my 3 here. Come here. You put it at at 90 degrees. Take note of that point. Now, you look at these 2 points, this one and this one. You get your ruler and join them. All right? So, because this one is outside, I'll do dotted lines. Draw a solid line here. Okay? Then here you do dotted the lines. This is what you're supposed to have. Then you name this one as your B Roman numeral 3. Okay, so that is the case there. Then we are done. Then we come to part C. A point R within triangle ABC is that it is nearer to BC than AC than AB. So when you are moving from here, as you come here, you're approaching BC. When you're coming down, you're approaching AB. But this point should be nearer to BC, meaning that this side, after the line this side. All right? Less than 3 centimeters from AB. So it means from here to there it is 3 centimeters. All right? Less than means you come here. From here to there it is AB. So less than it means again down. Okay? And less than 4 centimeters from what? From B. So less than 4 centimeters from B again, from there up to there. So it is this. This coming down here. You shade nicely. Okay, even indicate that this is the R. And the job is done. We go to the next question, which is question 5. Okay, so you can copy question 5 and 6 in advance by pausing the video. Alright, so let's deal with 5A. We are saying simplify this. In most cases with such questions, you're supposed to factorize first, then simplify. Okay? Alright, so A, we are saying x minus 1 divided by x squared minus 1. How do we simplify it? You realize that the numerator will be maintained, but this one is a difference of 2 squares. You factorize by difference of 2 squares because of x squared and a minus. Because 1 can be written as 1 squared. Alright? So we are saying this is x squared minus 1 squared. Okay? This is x minus 1 divided by, here you pick x minus, you get a 1, then say x plus what? 1. This is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 1 is 1, here to be 1. You have 1 over 1 by x plus 1, you have x plus 1, and this is your answer. Alright? So we go to B. Remember, you have to answer this question in, this exam in 2 hours 30 minutes, so you need to be a bit fast. Alright, so B, what is B? We're saying the first 3 terms of a geometric progression are x plus 1, x minus 3, and x minus 1. Alright? Roman numeral 1. Let's find the value of x. So to find the value of x, we apply the concept of common ratio. Alright? How do we get the common ratio here? We say x minus 3 over x plus 1 should be equal to x minus 1 divided by x minus 3. Then you cross multiply these. Okay? So when you multiply here, what do you get?
you have x minus 3 by x minus 3. Alright, take note here. This is equal to x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay? So here you can multiply. X by x you have x squared, x by 3, negative 3 you have negative 3x, negative 3 by x you have negative 3x. Negative and negative is positive. 3 by 3 is 9. Now, if you look at this one, x plus 1 by x minus 1, when you multiply, you will get this. You get x squared minus 1 because it's like the difference of two squares. When you factorize this, you are getting this. If you want, you can do the multiplication. But the answer will be x squared minus 1 here when you multiply this. Just try to multiply like the way we've done. Alright? Then we can try to group the terms. Actually, just from here, this one and this one can cancel because they are all positives. So when it comes there, it will be a minus. Alright, so here you have got negative 3x minus 3x of negative 6x. Alright, is equal to negative 1. This one becomes minus, like that. This and this will cancel because the signs are the same. Okay. If their signs are different, you can't cancel. You have to be careful. Alright, so now we have negative 6x is equal to negative 10. We divide by negative 6 both sides. This and that will cancel. Here you can reduce by finding a common factor. If you are not sure, you are going to use this. You are going to say, I want, you can even say negative 10. Alright, instead of saying divided by, use this. Divided by negative 6. Alright, this is what you are going to get. Your final answer is 1, 2 over 3. That's your final answer. One whole number, then you have 2 over 3 as your proper fraction. Okay. We go to Roman numeral 2. Let's find the first term, which is T1. T1 is x plus what? 1. Alright, and what is our x? Our x is 1, 2 over 3 plus 1. Okay? In this case, just say, what is 1 plus 1? It is 2. Just add this. Alright, then you maintain 2 over 3. This one is your answer. Alright? 1 plus 1 is 2, then you maintain this. Okay? Then, the sum to infinity. Now, when you are dealing with the sum to infinity, you don't need to worry. The formula is always given here. This is infinity. Alright? Sum to infinity. So, we are going to say, my number 3, my sum to infinity is equal to a divided by 1 minus r, provided the common ratio is less than 1. Alright, now, here what we need is to get the common ratio. That's where the job is. Okay, so how do we get the common ratio? We are going to say, common ratio, which is r, it is x minus 3 over x plus what? 1. Or we can use that. But what is our x? Our x is 1, 2 over 3. Alright? Now, when you, if you want, you can convert it into an improper fraction. This time that, it will be 3. By that, you have got 5 over 3. Alright? Minus 3 divided by, here again you have got 5 over 3 plus 1. Okay? So, what do we get? You can even use your calculator here. So, you have got 5 divided by 3 minus 3. What do you get? This is what you are going to get. Okay? Okay, this is what we are getting. So it's like you have 1 over 3, or you multiply this by that, you have 3 plus 1, 4. You have negative 4 over 3 divided by, you can do the same here, say 5 divided by 3 plus 1. what do you get? You have got 2 over 3. So your common ratio is equal to, so you are going to say, open the bracket, -4 divided by 3 plus, open the bracket, right? When you multiply here, this is like this by that, it will be 6, 8. So you have 8 over 3. So you say 8 divided by 3, you close. All right? So this is what we are getting here. All right? Okay, so the answer should be this one when you punch it correctly. So our common ratio is -half. All right? Another way of doing that one is okay, where you say -4 over 3 divided by, was here we are dividing, all right? 2 over 3. So -4 over 3 divided by 2 by 3 is 6 plus 2 8 over 3. So you have -4 over 3 by 3 over 8. So these will cancel. You have -4 over 8. When you reduce, you have -1 over 2 by using a 4, right? So this is our common ratio. Or if you don't want to label like that, just use a calculator, okay? As long as you know how to punch, then you should be able to get that. So now we'll say our sum to infinity is, what is our first term? Our first term is x plus c 1. And x plus 1 is this one. X plus 1 is this. Alright? Our first term is x plus 1. And the x plus 1 is this. This time that is 6 plus that 8. So you have got 8 over 3. Alright? According to this formula. Divided by 1 minus 1 over 2. Okay? This is 8 over 3 divided by 1 plus 1 over 2. Okay? So this is 8 over 3 divided by here, if you want, you can add direct, or you do it manually. You can say 1 plus, open the bracket, 1 divided by 2. Take note, supposed to be 2, which is, so the answer is supposed to be 3 over 2. Okay? So this is the answer. 1 over 2. So which is it? This by that is 2 plus 1, 3. So here is 3 over 2. Okay? So sum to infinity is equal to, you can say 8 over 3 times 2 over 3. Okay? So what do you get? This is this by that you get 16 over 9. All right? So you can say 16 divided by 9. What do you get? Your answer is 7 over 9. This one is your answer. Or you can do it from here, you can do it direct. Okay? We can say from here, let me just show you. 8 divided by 3. Then you divide this by 3 divided by 2. What do you get? Direct, you can come to this one. Okay? So let's start with the question. Okay, so we are done with question 5. We go to question 6. All right, we go to question 6. Okay, so we go to question 6. We are saying the equation of the curve is y is equal to x to the power 3 minus 3 over 2x squared. A, find the equation of the normal where x is 2. Okay, so now before you find the equation of the normal, we have been told that x is 2. All right, and what is y? Y we don't know, so we need to find y first. So say y is equal to, here where there is x we put 2 to the power 3 minus 3 over 2. Here we put 2 squared. All right, If you want, you can use your calculator here. You can say 2 to the power 3 minus, all right, 3 divided by 2, open the bracket, 2 to the power 2. What do you get? You get 2, all right? That's what you get. So y is equal to 2. Then, you know that to find the equation of the normal, we need to say y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, where this is the gradient of the normal. But what we are going to do is to get the gradient of the tangent first. So to get the gradient of the tangent, we'll say dy dx is equal to, here there's a coefficient of 1, so it will be 3. When you multiply by 1, it will be 3. Remove 1 or erase 1, so it will be x to the power 2 minus minus, here again you're going to say the power here is 2 times the coefficient 3 over 2, all right? Here the power is 2 by that. So you say x, when you less 1 you have that. Okay, so you have got it, dy dx, that is equal to 3x squared, this and that will cancel, minus 3x. Okay, minus 3x. Okay, this is what we are going to have. So we'll say, I can proceed from here. Therefore, dy dx is equal to 3. Now, we need to get the actual gradient when x is what? 2. So I'll say, here I'll put 2 squared minus 3, you put 2. All right? You utilize your calculator here. You say 3, open the bracket, 2 to the power 2. Minus 3, open the bracket, 2. You close. What do you get? You get 6. So our gradient, the gradient for the curve, the tangent, for the tangent is 6. But we are dealing with a normal. So the gradient of the tangent times the gradient of the normal, the answer is negative 1. Okay? So if the gradient of the tangent, the one that we have found, always the gradient of the tangent, we get the gradient of the normal here. So say 6 times m2, the answer is negative 1. You divide by 6, you divide by 6. So m2 is equal to negative 1 over 6. Now that we have the gradient of the norm, we are going to use this. We'll say y minus, what is our y1? 2. So I'll put 2 here. Is equal to, the gradient now is negative 1 over 6. Open the bracket. Alright? So here you are going to say x minus, my x1 is 2. So what you do when there's a fraction, just multiply the fraction by what is here. You say 6 times y, 6y. Alright? 6 times negative 2, negative 12, is equal to negative 1 times x, negative x. Negative 1 times negative 2, positive 2. So you have now 6y is equal to negative x plus 2. This becomes plus. Plus what? 12. So 6y is equal to negative x plus what? 14. This is the equation of the normal. And this is your answer. Alright? Let's look at 6b. Find the coordinates of the stationary points. Alright? Now, to find the coordinates of the stationary point, we need to know that at stationary points, dy dx is what? 0. The gradient is 0. Okay? So we need to differentiate this and equate it to 0. But we already did it here in the first question. So dy dx is equal to 3x squared minus 3x. Alright? So we are going to say dy dx is equal to 3x squared minus 3x. Okay? Alright? Now, it means this is equal to what? 0. So you're going to say 3x squared minus 3x. The answer is what? 0. So you divide by 3, you divide by 3, you divide by 3. So x squared minus x is equal to what? 0. Okay? So you can factorize here. What is common? X. X into x squared, x minus 1 is equal to 0. By the zero product means x is 0, or since this is negative, when it goes there to be positive, so x is equal to positive 1. Now, therefore, we know that the values of x are x is 0 and x is 1. So we need to find the corresponding values of y using y is equal to x to the power 3 minus 3 over 2 x squared. Okay? We'll pick 0 and say y is equal to 0 to the power 3 minus 3 over 2 0 squared. 0 to the power 3 is 0. X to the power 0 to the power 2 is 0 times this will be 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Alright? It means the coordinates are 0, comma 0. This is the first part. And, alright? We do the substitution. Y is equal to, where there is x, we are going to put 1. 1 to the power 3 minus 3 over 2, 1 to the power 2. So we are going to say y is equal to, again, you don't waste time, you can use the calculator. 1 to the power 3 minus 3 divided by 2. Alright? Open the bracket, you put 1. If you are not sure, to the power 2. Negative what? You get negative 1 over 2. Meaning that the coordinates are 1 comma negative what? Half. So these are the coordinates of the stationary point. This one and that. When you are done with question 6, you go to question 7. Question 7, which is part of section B. You need to answer 4. There are 6. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You answer 4. Okay? But in this presentation, we are solving everything for you people. Right? Don't want you to have problems. Okay? Question 7. The ages of people living at Pamod's village are recorded in the frequency table below. Ages, number of people. Alright? A, calculate the standard deviation. You get your 6 marks. Okay. So we are saying A, we need to get the standard deviation. So we are saying standard deviation, we can use this formula. There are a lot of formulas. Summation of f, x minus x bar squared, divided by summation of what? F. Now here, we'll not use the table, we'll get it direct, say. Alright? We'll not use the table, we'll get direct. So the first thing that we need to do is to get the x bar, which is the mean. The mean is defined by summation of f over x divided by summation of what? F. Where x is the midpoint, alright, of each class interval. Right, take note, x the midpoint of each class interval, even this one. So now how do we do that? You have to go to your table here and say from 0 to 10, what is the midpoint? Okay? You are going to say from 0 to 10, I'll say 0 plus 10. What's the answer? 10 divided by 2 is 5. It means here there is 5. Then you say 10 plus 20. That's the next class interval. Right? The answer is what? 30. 30 divided by 2. What do we get? 15. So here there is 15. So you can see that it is increasing by 10. You can say 20 plus 30. 50 divided by 2, 25. So even if you have points, that's the procedure. When you add 10, 35, 45, and it will be 55. But sometimes you have to be careful. The numbers tend to change. All right? So what we do, we'll come here and first get the x bar, the mean. We are saying x bar is frequency times the midpoint. So here the frequency is 7. All right? So take note the frequency is 7. So I'll say 7, open the bracket, 5, plus 22, open bracket, 15, plus 28, open bracket, 25, plus 23, open bracket, 35, plus 15, open bracket, 45, plus 5, open bracket, 55. All right? Then you need to add now. This summation of frequencies, it means you add the frequencies here. You will say 7 plus 22 plus 28 plus 23 plus 15 plus 5. You get 100. It means here there is 100. All right? So your x bar will be equal to, you work out now what is here. The way I'm doing it, 7, open bracket, 5, you close, plus 22, open bracket, 15, close, plus 28, open the bracket, 25, close, plus 23, open the bracket, 35, you close, plus 15, open the bracket, 45, you close, plus 5, open the bracket, 55, you close. All right? And what we get? We get 2820 over 100. So you divide this by 100. The answer is 28.2. That is our mean. Okay? We have found our mean. Remember, it's 6 marks. So you might be given 3 marks for getting this one. Then 3 marks for getting the answer. So now, we are going to say, let's get our standard deviation. All right? Standard deviation is equal to square root. So don't be worried about the square root. All right? We are saying frequency. What is my frequency? It is 7 here. All right? Open the bracket. X, what is my x? Is 5. 5 minus x bar is 28.2 squared. I'll continue like in this manner. So I'll say 22, open bracket, 15 minus 22.8 squared. Plus, the next number is what? 28, open bracket, 25 minus 28.2 squared. Plus, the next number is 23, open the bracket, 35 minus 22.8 squared. Plus, the next number is 15, open bracket, 45 minus 28.2 squared. Plus, 5, open bracket, 55 minus 28.2 squared. That's the formula. You divide everything by sum of frequency, which is what? 100. Then you get your calculator. Just have to take your time when punching. You get your calculator and try to work it out. Okay? So you say 7, open the bracket, 5 minus 28.2 squared, plus 22, open the bracket, 28, take note, so we can easily make that mistake, so you have to be careful. 22, open bracket, 15 minus 28.2 squared, plus 28, open the bracket, you have 25 minus 28.2 squared. All right, we've done 25, then we go to 23. Say plus 23, open the bracket, 35 minus 28.2 squared. All right, plus 15, open the bracket, 45 minus 28.2 squared. Plus the last number 5, open the bracket, 55, 28.2 squared. All right, so you can see that there is this that is popping up. All right, so you have to be careful so you can reduce this. It means we have exceeded the number, the limits. So you can just say equals first, then you say plus the last one, 5, open the bracket, 55 minus 28.2 squared. Then we get the dot. All right, okay, and this is our answer. So we are going to say standard deviation is equal to the square root of 16776 divided by 100. All right? So you can even say this answer direct divided by 100. What do I get? So you get the square root of 167.76. Then direct find the square root. All right, so you have got 12.95221989, meaning that the SD is equal to, give it correct to 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, you cut here and consider this one as 1 plus 9, 10. So you write 0, carry 1. That 1 plus this one, it is 3. All right? So this is your answer. So don't just write 13, but 13.0. Okay, that is our standard deviation, and you get your 6 marks. All right? Okay, so we go to part B. Okay, part B, answer this part of the question on a sheet of graph paper. Roman numeral 1. Using the information in the table above, copy and complete the cumulative frequency table below. So we need to copy this one and complete it. All right? Okay. Now, before you even go to that, look at this one. This is very important. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on both axes, draw a smooth cumulative frequency curve for 0 to 60 on the x-axis and 0 to 100 on the y-axis. It's very important, this one. Okay. So get your ruler and create the Cartesian plane. Okay, even this side. For the x-axis, it is 2 to represent 10. 2 to 10, meaning that from, if you start from 0, this one should be 10, 20, 30. Okay, you have that. Again here you have 10, 20. Okay, you have that one all the way up here. Okay. So now, that's when we can go back here, so that you know where to put your diagram. Otherwise, you might crash things. So this diagram, you should put it here. Okay. Okay, so this is what you are supposed to have. You copy it now. How do we complete it? So you see, like the 7 here is the one that has been maintained here. How did they get 29? You add this 22 to 27. All right. So you are going to say 22 plus C7. What do you get? You get 29. So now you say 28 plus C29. Say plus 28 here. What do you get? Here you get 57. All right. Then you say 23 plus 57. So just say plus 23. You have 80 here. All right. 80 plus C, you add 15. Right? So we said 22 plus 7, 29. 28 plus C, 29, 57. So 23 plus 57, 80. So the next one is 15 plus 80. So plus C, 15. What do we get? 95. So here we write 95. So when you say 5 plus 95, you get 100 there. All right? Okay, so we are done with that one. Then we go to Roman numeral 2. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on both axes, draw a smooth cumulative frequency curve for this. All right, so what are we going to use? We'll be using these to plot 10,7, all right? Okay, those are to be using. So here we have found that we have 57. Here we have 80. Here there is 95. Okay, this is what we have found. So now when plotting, that's what we are going to use. Okay, so we have 10,7. This is 10,7. So from here you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. The next one is 20,29. This is 20. 29 is here. The next one is 30,57. 30,57 here. The next one is 40,80. So you start from here 40, you move 40,80. This one, the next one is 50,95. So from 50 here, you move all the way to, this is 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 here. Yeah. Then the next one is 60, 100. So from 60 you move to 100. So take note of the points that we've created. We have this. So you need to come up with a graph coming downwards. All right. So from here, come. All right. Can we start from here? Please, you need to make sure that you put your graph paper in a position that you are very comfortable. Okay, this is what you're supposed to have. All right. So here there's nothing. We can just do the zigzag to show that it's not needed. Okay. So this is what we have. So you can even say Roman numeral 2 here. Refer to the curve. Okay. Then we go to Roman numeral 3. Okay. Showing your method clearly, use your graph to estimate the semi-interquartile range. If you know about this, someone was using the paper. So we are saying semi-interquartile range. What is the formula? It is Q3 minus Q1 over 2. Alright, so we need to get Q3 here first. What's the formula? It is 3 over 4 times the total cumulative frequency, which is 100. What is our answer here? Alright, this will give you 75. Now 75 is not the final answer. You come here and identify 75. Come to the y-axis, identify 75. Alright? So this is the 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 here. So you get your ruler. Okay. Get your ruler, not until you meet you draw some dotted lines, you meet the curve. Once you meet it here, you come down. Right. Come down. Find the reading here. What's the reading? This is 30, so this is 38. So Q3 is equal to 38. You can even put an arrow if you want to show where you picked your answer from. Alright, so we are saying this is what? 38. Then you can even find the Q1. Q1 is 1 over 4 times the total cumulative frequency, which is 100. Now 1 over 4 of 100 is 25. Alright? So you come here and identify 25. Okay. So this is the 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 here. So you are going to move like that. You meet the curve here. Then come down. Alright? So realize that this is 18. Okay? So meaning that here our Q1 is 18. Now we are saying our semi-interquartile range is equal to, what is our Q3? 38 minus Q1 18 divided by what? 2. Okay? If you are not sure, use your calculator. You say 38 minus 18, the answer is 20 divided by 2, 10. Alright, 10, you get your 6 marks. And then this one has been done. Alright, this has been done fully. Okay, if you want, you can even indicate, say here it is edges. Put your ruler, put a mark there, then here you say number of people. Number of people. Alright, so it's like that. You can even use a ruler. Just making your work look very attractive. Alright? Okay, thank you. We go to the next one. Okay, let's deal with question 8. Okay, we are saying study the diagram below to answer the questions that follow. So we have got these triangles. If you don't mind, you can get your graph paper and try to plot them, okay, so that it's easier for you. Okay, so you can copy it, pause the video, copy the triangles, pause the video and copy these questions as well. Right, so we'll tackle them together. A, an enlargement maps triangle ABC onto triangle A1, B1 and C1. Find the center of enlargement. 2, you find the scale factor. So now once the polygons have already been drawn, you write your answers in the answer booklet. All right, so you write in your answer booklet. So how do we get the center and scale factor? So you look at the polygons we're talking about, triangle A and this one. So very simple to get the center and the scale factor. So what you do, identify corresponding points, the object and its image, connect them. So like A and A1. All right, try to draw a line. Okay, I can draw the lines. Take note of this line that we've drawn. Or maybe if it's not clear, I can redraw it. Okay, like this one. Then identify another pair, maybe B and its image. Okay, look at where they're meeting. They're meeting at this point. What are the coordinates? The coordinates here, this is 1, 2. So that is our center. All right, so our center is Roman numeral 1, center is 1, 2. All right, Roman numeral 2. What is the find the scale factor? All right, how do you find the scale factor? We'll say image length, all right, divided by object length. Okay, so our scale factor will be, so we identify sides that are very easy to pick. All right, so the image is maybe A1 and B1. So you can say A1 to B1 divided by the object is AB. Okay, you can get any other. So from A1 to B1, this is like 1, 3, 4. Okay, this is 4 divided by, from here to there, this is 1, 2. I've got 2. All right, so 2 into 2, you have 2. Okay, now what kind of a sign? It is negative because the center is in between. All right, and also this one is like a rotation of this one, and it's like it has also been enlarged. So because this one looks like a rotation of this one and that the center is in between, then the scale factor should be negative. All right, okay, so we are done with A. We go to B. Triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle A2, B2, C2 by shear. Find the matrix. Now, to find the matrix, there are 2 ways. All right, there are 2 ways. So I'll say B. We can say we multiply the matrix, the unknown matrix, by the object. All right, what is our object? Our object is this one, A. If you look at A is 1, 4. B, this is 3,4. C is 1,5. All right, this is B, C. Now, when you multiply this, you should produce the image, which is A1. What are the coordinates for A1? No, it's 2. Take note, 2. So A2. What are the coordinates for A2? This is 1, 1. B2. This is 3, -5. 3, -5. Then C2 This is 1 comma 1 comma 2. All right, this is 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, like that. All right, so you can multiply these. You work out, you multiply this by that, you say row by column, then work out the simultaneous equation that you are going to get. Or you can say, let me try to find the invariant line. All right, so when you look at this one, when you look at this, how do we find the invariant line? I'll look at A2 and B2, for example. Try to draw a line. All right, this is AB. Then you look at AB. You also deal with the length of the object, which is this one. It will take you here. Another one could be BC. BC. All right, look at where it is taking you. Look at where it is taking you. So when you draw a line, it will take you here. All right, this is where it is taking us. Okay, so when you draw a line, taking us here. And when you look at BC, this one, you try to connect, it will meet somewhere here. So this point and this point, they are in the y-axis. It means y-axis is the invariant line. All right, it means y-axis. So y-axis is the invariant line. Hence, we can apply the matrix. Okay, for here, when the invariant line is the y-axis. Okay, so when the y-axis is the invariant line, the standard matrix is 1, 0, K, 1. All right, that is when if the invariant line is y-axis. But now, if the invariant line is the x-axis, you have got 1, you have 1, K here, then 0, 1. If the invariant line is the x-axis, these are standards. All right, so if the invariant line is the y-axis, then you are going to have 1, 0, K, 0, where K is the shear factor. Now, how do you get the shear factor? Just identify 1 point from the image and 1 point from the object. I'll look at this one, C, and its image. What is the distance of C from the invariant line? 1. What is the distance of this point to this one? So you have got 1, all right? This is 3, okay? So you are going to say K is equal to 3 over 1, okay? If you look at this one, it's 1, but from there to there it is 3, okay? 3 over 1. What is the answer? The answer is 3. Meaning that your matrix is 1, 0. Now, this scale factor cannot be positive because the stretch, the shear is downward. So this one should be negative. So your matrix will be negative 3, 1. This one is your matrix. All right? This one is your matrix. If you want, you multiply these two matrices, form simultaneous equations, solve for A, B, C, and D. Then you arrive at this one. Okay? Then we can go to C. C. What is C? We are saying triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle A3, B3, C3 by a single transformation. Describe this transformation. If you look at this triangle onto this one, you agree that this is a what? This is a rotation, right? This has rotated, it has been rotated. So from here it comes there. So you need to acknowledge that it is rotation, right? 2, you need to state the angle of rotation and direction. Now, how do we do that? All right? So, how do we find the angle? Identify 2 points from the object and 2 points from the image. All right? So maybe we say A to A3, this line. Try to create that line, then bisect the line. How do we bisect? We said you open your compass to more than a half. Alright? Take note of what we are creating, the line here, the arc. Then you shift your compass to A. Look at where they are meeting here. Here. Alright? Then you come this side. Here where they are meeting, here. At this point, this one. Here it's there. So take note. It's here and here. Then get a ruler, join. Right? Then you identify another pair. Okay. Maybe B and B3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's supposed to be here. So this line, ignore the other lines that we have done. Okay, concentrate on what we are doing now. So again here you say, okay, you can open my compass to more than half. Okay, so look at what I'm doing now. Any other line should be, any other arc should be ignored. Or if you want, you can even get the pencil and erase these others, that it is clear. Okay, look at what we are creating now. Then I'll go here. All right. So here they are meeting somewhere there, and here they are meeting here. Okay, so here they are meeting here. If you come here, you can verify the point. So here and here, so they are here. They are meeting at the origin. All right. So you have got this point and this one. Okay. Take note. So we have to be careful with the identification of the point of intersection. As you seen here, it's at the origin. All right. If you came here, so they will meet here again at the origin here. So they are meeting here. So if you drew a line, this one at the origin here, if you draw a line, so you have got this line that we drew here, this one, and this one that we have drawn now, this one, they will meet at the origin. All right. So it means the center is the origin. But now you need to find the angle. How? You're going to identify maybe A to the object, to the center. Draw A3 to the up to the center. Then you draw A, the object, to the center. So when you check this one, this is 90 degrees, or you can measure it. All right. So it means our center is 0,0, angle is 90 degrees. But what's the direction? It is 90 degrees if you are moving from here to there, which is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Or if it is outside, then it should be clockwise. So we say 270 degrees clockwise. Then we are done there. We go to D. Okay. You're saying a transformation with this matrix, negative 3, 0, 0, 1, maps triangle ABC onto triangle A4, B4, and C4 not drawn on the diagram. Find the scale factor of this transformation. This is a stretch. So the scale factor is this one. All right, the scale factor is -3, the same one. This is for a stretch. All right, for a shear there is always 1 here. For a stretch there are zeros. This is the scale factor, right? Then 2, the coordinates. So get the coordinate by saying -3 is 0, 0, 1. By the coordinates of the object. What are the coordinates of the object? 1, 4, 3, 3, 4, and 1, 5. So you multiply this. All right. Now this is the easiest situation you can have for multiplication. Because there is 0 and 0, you just multiply this by that, -3. This by that, -9. This by that is -3. This by that is 4. This by that it is 4. This by that it is 5. All right. This simply means that A4 is -3, 4. B4 is -9, 4. And C4 is -3, 5. Okay, then we are done there. Okay, we're done there. Okay. Let's deal with the question 9. Okay, this is question 9 now. A. The points A, B, C, and D are on the surface of the earth, as we are able to see. I'm pretty sure it's very clear. All right. Roman numeral 1. Find the difference in latitudes between points C and B. C and what? B. So C and B are on different sides of the equator. So if the points are on different sides of the equator, you find the difference by adding them. So say 70 plus 50. All right, and that is our answer. All right, say 70 degrees plus 50 degrees. What we get? 120 degrees. All right. Then we go to Roman numeral. Take note, this is the A. Okay, so Roman numeral 2. Calculate the length of the circle of latitude 50 degrees north in nautical miles. Okay, so we are going to say the length of circle of latitude, this one, that is the circumference. All right, so say circumference is equal to 2 pi r cos x. X here is the angle of latitude. All right, so say this is equal to 2 times our pi is 3.142 times 37 nautical miles times cos, what is the angle of latitude? 50 degrees. Okay, so our circumference is equal to, all right, you get your calculator, you say 2 times 3.142 times 3437 times cos 50 degrees. What do you get? You have got 13882.99622 nautical miles. All right, so you round off this now to 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3. You cut here and consider 8 as 1. All right, then 1 plus 8 is 9. So 139. There are 2 digits before a point. So I'll say 00 nautical miles. This one is our circumference. All right. Then Roman numeral 3. They are saying find the distance AD in nautical miles. Okay, AD in nautical miles. So we are going to say AD in nautical miles is given by theta times 60 minutes. So we'll say AD is equal to, what is our theta? The theta is the difference in longitudes, in latitudes between A and D, which is the same as the difference in latitudes for B and C. In this case, it's 120. So I'll say 120 times 60. All right? Okay. Okay, so when you say 120 by 60, what do you get? This is the answer. So the distance AD is given as 7,200 nautical miles. This one is your answer. Okay? Then B. Part B. The cross section of a rectangular tank measures 1.2 by 0.9. If it contains fuel to a depth of 10 meters, find the number of liters of fuel in the tank. All right? So, first we need to find the volume, all right? The capacity of the tank. So you say volume, all right, is equal to L times B times what? Height. So say our volume is equal to the length you have 1.2 by 9 by 10. So you have got 1.2 by 0.9 by 10. So your volume is equal to, so 1.2 by 0.9, right, by 10. What do you get? You have got 10.8 cubic meters, all right? Cubic meters. Now, the question is find the number of liters of fuel in the tank. Now, to find the number of liters in the number of liters of fuel in the tank, we have been given what we use to convert. 1 cubic meter is 1,000 liters. Now, you say, what if I have got 10.8 cubic meters? What is this? You say x. This can cancel. So 1 by x, you have got x. Then you say 10.8 by 1,000. What do you get? So I've got 10,800 liters. All right, and this is your answer. Okay. Then we go to C. We go to C. A cone has a perpendicular height of 12 centimeters and a slant height of 13. Calculate its total surface area. So what we are saying is that you have a cone. All right? You have a cone like that. So you have a perpendicular height. All right? And the slanty height. So you have something like that. So this is our perpendicular height, this is the radius, and this is our slant height. So you have got a triangle here. Okay? You have a triangle here. Okay, so where this is our perpendicular height, the radius, and the slant height. So we've been told that the height, the perpendicular height is 12, slant height is 13. So this is the 12 and this is the 13. Okay? Now what's the question? Total surface area of a cone. We are saying the total surface area of a cone is given by pi r, open bracket, r plus what? L. So you realize that in this formula you need to find the what? The radius. How do you find that? Look, if you use Pythagoras theorem, you are going to find r by saying the square root of this minus that. 13 squared minus 12 squared. Alright? So, you are going to say, what is 13 squared minus 12 squared? 25. So find its square root. So it means r is what? 5. Okay? Then say, okay, my total surface area, therefore, is pi. We've been told that we take pi as 3.142. So I'll say 3.142, open the bracket. Take note here, you need to say times. Times, radius is 5. Open the bracket. 5 plus the slant height is 13. You punch it the way it is. Okay? You say 3.142 times 5, open the bracket, 5 plus 13, you close. What is your answer? Alright? So you say total surface area is equal to 282.78 square centimeters. So total surface area can be written as correct to 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3, We cut here and consider this one as 1. 1 plus that 3. 283 square centimeters. This is the answer. And we are done with question 9. We go to question 10. Question 10. The diagram below shows the location of 3 secondary schools, namely Kamuvala, Verengani, that is Verengani, and Pendeni, alright, in a district. P is 5 kilometers from K, B is 3 kilometers from K, and angle PKB is 110, alright, I think we're able to see that. Okay. Alright, so calculate Roman numeral 1, BP. So by BP we mean here. Okay, so we denote this by small letter K, this small letter P, and this small letter P. So if we want to find this one, look, we have got two angles producing, two sides producing an angle here. Hence we use the cosine rule. What does it state? The side we want to find, we square it. Say K squared is equal to, which two sides are remaining? B and P, alright? So you say B squared plus P squared minus 2BP, the cos of the angle that we have been given, cos K. So now, you're going to say K is equal to the square root of this when you introduce that. So what is the side B? 5 squared plus P is 3 squared minus 2, 5 here. Here you put 3 times cos 110 degrees, right? This our K is the BP, the same one we are looking for, right? Is equal to the square root of what? So you're going to use your calculator, right? And say 5 squared plus 3 squared minus 2 open bracket 5 times close, you open, you put 3 times cos 110. Have you seen what we get? So we have 44.2606043, right? So what is the answer here? You just punch the square root. It means your answer is 6.652864,368. But we round it off to 3 significant figures. So say 1 point, we'll say, take note, 1, 2, 3. You cut here and consider 2 as 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. So I've got 6.65 kilometers. This is the distance, alright? Then we're done with A. We go to, take note, this is the A1. A1. Then we go to A2. We find the area of the triangle. Again, this is, and you see the number of marks here, 5 marks. Look at what we've done. There isn't a lot of work, 5 marks. Alright, so we say area is equal to half times. Let's look at the sides that are forming the angle. It's 5 times here, the two sides that are producing the angle, times 3, times the sine of the angle itself. This is sine 110 degrees. So area is equal to, we get your calculator. Alright, you say 1 divided by 2 equals 0.5, right? Times 5 times 3 times sine 110. Look at what you're getting, right? You have 7.047694656 square kilometers, alright? You round this to 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3. We'll cut here and consider this one as 1. 1 plus 4, 5. So 7.05 square kilometers as your answer. Okay? Then we go to Roman numeral 3. Find the shortest distance. Calculate the shortest distance from K to BP. Right. So the shortest distance from K to BP here. Alright, so maybe from here to there. By doing that, we are producing a 90 degrees. So how do we get the shortest distance? So we are saying the shortest distance. So this one is the distance we want, which will be denoted by h, which is the height of the triangle. So this one becomes our base, all right? Becomes our base. And we know BP is 6.65. So you say to get h, you say 2a over b. 2 open bracket, what is my area? A is area, 7.05. Divided by, what is my base? My base is this one, and we got that to be 6.65. 6.65. Then here, you make use of a calculator, right? You say 2 open bracket, 7.05 is equal to, divided by 2, not 2 of course, it's supposed to be 6.65. What do we get? This is the answer. 2.120300752 kilometers, but as per our culture, we round it off to 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3. Cut here and consider this one as 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So I've got 2.12 kilometers. Alright? That is the answer. Then we go to part B. What is part B? Solve the equation tan theta is equal to 0.7 for this range. That is from first to second quadrant. We are saying tan theta is equal to 0.7. Now, tan, look, tan is positive in the first and the third quadrant. So because the range is going up to second, we only get the first quadrant angle. Alright? Meaning that we'll say direct here, theta is equal to tan inverse of 0.7. Direct. So theta is, you get your calculator, and the shift tan, this comes, open the bracket, open bracket 0.7. What are you getting? This is what we are getting, alright? That's what we are getting there. Okay, so we are going to say 34.9920202 degrees. For degrees, you round them off to one decimal place as long as the question does not carry any instruction. So after a point, I'll cut here, take this one as 1. 1 plus 9, it is 10, alright, is 0 point, carry 1. 1 plus this is 5, so you have got 35.0 degrees. Don't just write 35, alright? Okay. Then C. What is C? Simplify. Alright, we'll simplify that problem. This is the easiest. 17k squared divided by 20a squared divided by 51k squared over 5a. Alright? The best way of dividing these fractions is by multiplying them. We'll say 17k squared over 20a squared times, then swap here, get the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal. Take note, this is a. So you have 5a divided by 51k squared. Now, I always say, when you're dealing with paper 2, we don't need to struggle. So what you can do here, multiply here. You can just say 17 times 5. You have got 85 here, alright? Then k squared times a, you have got the k squared a. Come up with one fraction to be easy for you. Then say 20 times 51. You have got this 1020. Then k squared, a squared times k squared. So you have got k squared a squared. Now, what is our answer when you do that? Don't need to what? Deal with 85 and 102. How? Say 85. Use this symbol, this one, right? Punch it. Then you say 1020. What is the answer? It means this is 1 over 2. You have got 1 over 12 here. Okay. Then this k and this one, they will cancel now. This a will go, here will remain with a. It means here they should be a. And this is your answer. Okay. We are done with the question 10. We go to the next question. Question 11a. Answer this part of the question on a sheet of graph paper. The question reads, a healthy lobby group produced a guide to encourage healthy living among the local community. The group produced the guide in two formats, a short video and a printed book. The group needed to decide the number of each format to produce for sale to maximize profit, right? Let X represent the number of videos produced and the Y the number of printed books produced. So here there is this definition that has been given, which is very, very important. We are saying X. Wherever I see X, I'm talking about videos. Alright? And videos, and Y is the printed books. Alright? Please, this is question 11a. Alright. Roman numeral 1. Now, before I even go to Roman numeral 1, come to Roman numeral 2. Very important. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 100 copies on both axes, that is the X and Y axis. Alright? Draw the X and Y axis for 0 to 800 for X, 0 to 100 to 800 for Y, and shade the unwanted region to clearly indicate the region where the solution of inequalities lie. Okay, so first you can demarcate your graph paper. Okay? Maybe start from here. Okay, and another one here. Okay, so we have got 0. Remember it is 2 to 100. Huh? So this one is 100. Okay, you have 200. Okay, all the way up to there. Then here you have 100, 200. All right. Okay, that's what we have there. Then you can indicate that here it is the video copies and here it is printed the box. Then thereafter now you can go to, because you've seen there is now this space. Now we can go and deal with the Roman numeral 1, maybe A. Write the inequalities which represent each of the following conditions. Sometimes we'll say constraints. A, the total number, total means we are going to add, of copies. By copies we mean books and videos produced should not be more than 800, meaning that the videos plus the printed books, they should be less or equal to 800, right? It shouldn't be more than that. Then B, the number of video copies is what? X. To be at least means greater or equal to be at least what? 100. Right? C, the number of printed books, which is what? Y. To be at least means greater or equal to 200. Then we are done with the inequalities. Alright? So for Roman numeral 2, we say refer to the graphed inequalities. Alright? So here where we're supposed to shade. So we are going to use these. The first one is X plus Y is equal to 800. Now, look, this is the easiest inequality you can ever plot, this type, where there are no other coefficients apart from 1 and there's 800. What they are telling you here is, you put a mark here at 800, you go to the x-axis, put a mark at 800, then join this with a ruler. Alright? Now what kind of a line? To be a solid line, because there's a bar. Here there's a bar and there's a bar. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Alright? Okay, this is what you're supposed to do. Then you can name this as x plus y is equal to 800. What will show that it is less, it is the kind of shading that you're going to put up. So when you look at 800, from here coming down, it is less. This is greater. So we leave what is correct. Then we cancel what is not correct. Okay, we have it all the way up to here. Okay, the next one. X is greater or equal to 100. I'll go to 100 here and draw a line. You go to the x-axis. Okay, then draw a line passing through 100. Alright, then you name it as x is equal to what? 100. But we are saying we leave what is greater here. We shade what is less. This side it is greater and this is less. So we shade this one, the less part. Okay. Okay, and that's the shading there. Alright. The next one is y is greater or equal to 200. So go to the y-axis and draw a line passing through 200. Right? And name this as y is equal to 200. Okay, so you deal with it, we want the greater part. Alright? So we get rid of what is less. In this case, this down here, it is less. Okay, so you shade. Alright. Okay, this is what we have. So we are done. Okay, so this is the region, the feasible region, right? We got Roman numeral 3. So you see the way I'm moving, that is the only way you're going to finish. Otherwise, people complain that no, there's no time and the like. Okay, now we are saying the profit on the sale of each video copy is 15 kwacha, while profit on each printed book is 8 kwacha. How many of each type we are produced to make maximum profit? Now, if we want to ascertain the number of copies that we are produced of each type to make the maximum profit, since we are talking about profit, we use the profit objective function. So say profit on each video and each printed book is equal to the profit on each video times the number of videos plus the profit on each printed book times the number of books. Alright? So you are going to say profit, alright, is equal to what is the profit on each video is 15 kwacha. So say 15x plus each printed book is 8 kwacha. So I have 8 kwacha y. Now where do we get the combinations? We get the combinations from the vertices here in the corners. Right here. You can get any other combination inside, but it has been observed or proved that usually the vertices will give you the maximum profit. Alright, so we'll get this one, and this here. What are the coordinates at this point? Here. It is 100, 200. Alright, so you're going to say 100, 200. What is the value here? Then you come here, 600, 200. 600, 200. What's the value there? Alright? Then you have 100, 700. Okay, so here you're going to use your calculator. You're going to say 15 kwacha, open the bracket, times 100, close, plus 8 kwacha, open the bracket, times 200. What do we get? Here we have 3 kwacha, 3,100 kwacha. Alright? Then you come here. You say 15, open bracket, 600, close, plus 8, open the bracket, 200, close. Alright? So what do you get? You get 10,600 kwacha. You come here, you say 15, open the bracket, 100, close, plus 8, open the bracket, 700. What do we get? So we have 7,100. Okay, so we are able to see that the maximum profit is 10,600. But what combination has given us this? All right, so it simply means here the combination is 600, 200. Hence 600 videos and 200 printed books were produced to find the maximum profit of 10,600. There are times where we ask you to find this profit, then you would write it. Okay, we are done there. We are done with part A. We go to part B. Part B says, my phone manufacturing company paid a total dividend of 12,600,000 kwacha at the end of 2015. All right, on 600D shares. Roman, you may want to calculate the dividend per share. Okay, so dividend per share is equal to total dividend amount divided by number of shares issued. All right, so in this case, how much dividend was declared? 12,600,000 kwacha, 0.0 ngwe, on how many shares? 600 shares. All right, so you're going to say the answer here is equal to 12,600,000. All right, take note. So 600,000 divided 3 zeros now, divided by 600. So you have got 21,000 kwacha, 0.0 ngwe. This was the dividend per share. All right, this is Roman numeral 1. Roman numeral 2. Magula owned 200 shares in the company. How much was paid out in dividends to her? So dividend amount is equal to dividend per share by number of shares. Right? Now, what is the dividend per share? It is 21,000 kwacha, 0 ngwe. How many shares did this person have? 200. All right? Then get your calculator, or just say 2 by that is 2. 2 by that is 4. So I've got 40. Take note, you have got 42,000 with these zeros. All right? So I've got 1, 2, 3 here. This is the amount, 4,200,000 kwacha, or use this, the 21,000 by 200. This is what we are going to get. All right. We are done with question 11. We go to question 12. Question 12A. Answer this part of the question on a sheet of graph paper. The values of x and y are connected by the equation y is equal to x, open the bracket, x minus 2, close, open, x plus 2, then you close, full stop. Some corresponding values of x and y are given in the table below. I think we are able to see. Calculate the value of k. As the case was under linear programming, we skip this, we come here. This is very important. Using a scale of 2 centimeters represent or to 1 unit on the x-axis for negative 3 is less or equal to x, and this is less or equal to 3. 2 centimeters to represent 5 units on the y-axis from negative 16 to positive 16. Draw the graph of this one. Take note here there was supposed to be x, right? Okay, because here there's x. So the first thing that you need to do is to create the Cartesian plane. So here you can see that the negative numbers and positive numbers are equal, negative 3 and 3, even here. So you can just divide your graph paper into 2 equal parts. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half of 10 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you can draw a line. Alright? Okay, so here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So half of 12 is 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are correct. So at this point, okay. So you call this x, and this is the x-axis as well. This is 0. This is the y. This one is the y. So x-axis is the 2 to 1, meaning that this is the 1. This will be negative 1. Alright? So we have 1, 2, 3. Then that. Then the y-axis is the 2 to 5. So here we have like 5, that one will be 10. Negative 5, this one will be negative 10. So we have up to 20, even this one. Then you've seen the space that we have here. Then you say, okay, let me go now to, well, this is 12a. Question 12a, 1. Let's calculate the value of what? K. So y is equal to x minus 2, x plus what? 2. Okay? Then where there is k here, where there is y, you put k. Then here it is 3, with 3 outside, minus 2. 3 plus what? 2. What is the answer? Get your calculator, you can say k is equal to 3, open the bracket, 3 minus, then 3 plus 2, 15. So k is 15, alright? Means of answered that. So the second part is we have to draw the graph. How? We use these coordinates that we have. The first one is negative 3, negative 15. X is negative 3, y is negative 15. Then negative 2, 0, means that you don't make a movement just here. Negative 1, comma 3, so from there to there it is 5. So you're going to say 5 divided by 10 is a 0.5. So each is a 0.5. So negative 1, 3, positive 3. 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 here. Okay? The next one is 0, 0, which is this one. Then 1, negative 3. So 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Of course, this is negative. Okay? Then 2, 0, this one. Then you have got 3, k is 15. So 3, 15. So take note of the points that we have. Okay? So you have got this. So you are going to draw a graph. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to draw, alright? Or something better than that. So you name this as y is equal to x minus 2, x plus what? 2. Then you have answered this one. Okay, so this is Roman numeral 2, in fact. Okay, this was Roman numeral 2. You can even say refer to the graph of y is equal to x, open bracket, x minus 2, close, x plus 2, close. Right? Then we go to Roman numeral 3. 1, 2, 3. You have got A. Use your graph to solve the equations. So we use our graph to solve these equations. X minus 2, x plus 2 is equal to what? 0. So what you do is, you compare this to this one. Are they the same or there's any difference? They are the same. This is equal to y. So the whole lot of this one is y. So I'll say y is equal to what? 0. Now, which equation is y is equal to 0? Take note, the x-axis, its equation is y is equal to 0. The y-axis, in terms of the equation, is x is equal to what? 0. So now, we want y is equal to 0. So, when you draw a line, y is equal to 0, which is the x-axis. So, where do we get our answers? Where this and the x-axis are meeting, where are they meeting? You move from here at 2. Here 0, here negative 2. So those are our answers. X is negative 2, 0, or x is equal to 2. Okay, those are our answers. B. X, we solve this one. X minus 2, x plus 2 is equal to x plus what? 2. When you check this is y. This is equal to this one. So you say y is equal to x plus what? 2. Do we have this line? No. So we have to do it. How? You create a table of values. Pick two numbers. This will not give you headache. It's a very simple thing to do. Alright? So you can say x, y. You can pick any values here of x. Maybe you say x is negative 2. If I put negative 2 here and maybe positive 2, what will be y? How do you get that? You use this. Here where there's x, you put negative 2. Plus what? 2. 0. Alright? Here you put what? 2. Say 2 plus 2. What do you get? 4. You plot this. Negative 2, 0 is this one. 2, 4. This is 2, 0.1, 1, 1.1, 2, 2.2, 3, 3.3, 4. So I've got this point and this point. Connect them with a ruler. Okay? Okay. In an exam, you can use a pencil so that you don't make mistakes. You name this as y is equal to x plus what? Plus 2. So where do we get our answers? Here where we are meeting the what? The graph at that point. Here you check. Okay. Here, what is the value of x? This is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So x is equal to 2.4 or x is equal to, here I'm meeting the x-axis here. Alright? Here. So when you check here, you've got 1, 2, 3. So negative 0.3 or x is equal to what? Here at 0. Alright? At that point. Okay. 0. So those are our values. Okay? Please take note here. X is 2 here. Right? X is 2. X is 2. Means we are done here. We are done with this one. Then we go to part B, 12B. Okay, what is 12B? Express these fractions as a single fraction. Now we're 2 over 2x minus 1 minus 1 over 3x plus what? 1. Okay? So we get the multiple here. by find the product of these 2x minus 1, 3x plus 1. Then you cross multiply. So 2 open bracket 3x plus 1 minus 1, 2x minus 1. This by that is 6x plus 2 minus 2x plus 1. You divide everything by 2x minus 1, 3x plus 1. Okay. Like terms, 6x minus 2x plus, because this and this one they are the same, 2 plus 1 over 2x minus 1, 3x plus 1. What is the 6x minus 2x? We have got 4x plus 2 plus 1 is 3. Divided by 2x minus 1, 3x plus 1. Right. And this is the end of this paper. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel and remember to share the videos. Thank you so much. My name is phiri-JM on 0978 56 58 76. Right, my other colleague is Mr. Mbondo on 0979 67 38 09. You can maybe contact us. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe like I've already said. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.